If you just had a heart attack, you're probably looking for different ways to change your lifestyle to avoid a second one and just overall improve your health. I'm Charlotte Lawson, a registered and licensed dietitian here in the Tampa Bay area. And there's a couple ways in your diet you can avoid those bad foods, if you will, to again help avoid your risk for future heart attacks or heart disease and hopefully improve your overall health. Now, a couple of things you really need to pay attention to are your saturated fat and your sodium intake. Saturated fat is typically found in animal products. This is the type of fat that sits solid at room temperature. So when you order that steak and you see the fat on the outside, or for instance whole milk, where it's more of that solid, thick texture, these are your saturated fats. And this is the type that actually sticks into our arteries and causes that plaque buildup. We want to avoid these at most cost, if not all cost. Now, also incorporating your good fats, for instance, like your omega-3 fatty acids, these are found in your vegetable sources. These actually help to remove some of the bad cholesterol in our diet and are promoted for overall health. Now, keep in mind, just because a fat is considered good or bad doesn't mean it's low in calories, so we do need to still moderate the amount of fat in our overall intake. Another thing to be aware of is the sodium content. Sodium is found naturally in all foods except for pure fat and pure sugar. Now, not all foods are high sodium content, and we often think of sodium as table salt. But keep in mind, table salt is a combination of sodium and chloride, and recommended is 2,400 milligrams of sodium per day, which is the amount found in a teaspoon of table salt. So if you can stick to about 800 milligrams of sodium per meal, you're hopefully hitting a good and healthy range. Now, if you're eating convenience foods or processed foods, be very sure to check the labels. Anything over 300 milligrams per serving is considered a high source of dietary sodium, which we'd probably want to avoid, especially after a cardiac incident. So again, to recap here, try to avoid foods with some saturated fat and high sodium levels. Now, try to incorporate your whole grains and your fruits and vegetables, as these are great sources of high fiber and help to remove some of the bad fats in our diet. Overall, well-rounded diet with a good exercise program is great for weight loss, which is also promoted for overall health and, again, cardiac health as well. Those are just a couple tips to hopefully get you on the right path. But for more information, try checking out the TLC diet, or the therapeutic lifestyle, and that should give you a little bit more detailed information on a great heart-healthy diet. I'm Charlotte, and eat happy.